OperaGX has been recommended to me more times than I can count, and every time I looked at it, I dismissed it. Gamer aesthetics, RGB UI, built-in Twitch integration, it looked like a browser designed to sell you something. But people kept saying it uses less RAM than Chrome and actually runs faster. So today we're finding out. Fresh install, and right now let's see if it's actually worth it. So let's go here to Google and search for OperaGX like this. Now here we have gaming browser OperaGX. Okay, buddy. So let's click here on accept all. The gaming browser. Unlock more ways to make your browser yours with deeper personalization and an expanded modding universe. So here, this is apparently made in Europe as a selling point. And then if I go here down below, make every pixel personal, match your browser to your setup, your mood, or whatever you're playing with Opera GX. So let's go up and let's click here, download Opera GX to see if it's really that good browser. And let's go here, Opera GX setup.exe, gaming browser. By clicking on accept and install, you are agreeing to Opera's EULA and terms of service. What if I click here on options? Let's see what we'll have here. Import bookmarks and data from the default browser. No, I don't want that. And then we have help improve Opera by sending feature usage information. I also don't want that. And then automatically send crash reports to Opera. Let's also remove this one and also run when my computer starts. So let's click here, accept and install. Help make Opera better. They even need more data to send them. So if I go here, configure in settings, we have here even data collection tab. And yo, this is crazy. General interest based on website you may visit or search. Let's disable this. General location. Why would they need my location, to be honest? So let's disable this one as well. And then how we use the data, personalized content and ads. So maybe this browser also has some ads built in. So let's remove this and let's click confirm choices. Installing for current user. Okay, so now it has this really cool animation, Opera GX. Now, to be fair, on the first glance, it does look pretty cluttered in my opinion. So it has this red border on top left corner. Then we have here red buttons on the right. We have even AI built in. Make Opera GX yours. Set the mood with custom themes, unique browser sounds, and background music. Oh, I didn't know that a browser can even have background music. So this does look very cool. And if I click here on GX Classic, we have Ultraviolet, Sub-Zero, Fruity di Mare, Vaporwave, and we can even continue here with others. I think I will just go with the default one, GX Classic. Let's click here on next. Make Opera GX yours. Background music currently set to none. Maybe if we click on Radiant, I can't hear anything. So let's go here with option none. Browser sounds, Nebris. Let's put this one to Nebris, I guess. Keyboard sounds. So this is also built in. Let's go with this one. And then if I type in here something, yeah, I can hear it. Oh my God. So the browser also has apparently keyboard sounds built in as well. Let's try Varian. This one is a bit quieter than the first one. And then let's click on continue or next. Set up your inventory. So never miss a side quest, stream, or social post with dedicated sidebar integration. And then you can also integrate here Discord on the left. So let's enable this. Next, set up your inventory once again, WhatsApp. Then we have the others. So pretty much you can see that you can integrate all the panels here on the left, like the favorites, I guess. And then here we have Twitch already built in, WhatsApp. And then you can also connect here Telegram, TikTok, Instagram. I guess there's that. Let's continue here. Import your data. Now let's click on next. Control your resources, GX Control. So these are some of the gaming features it has. GX Control lets you set limits on how much RAM, CPU, and network usage your browser takes up. So let's leave this enabled. And then we have here enjoy a smoother ad-free web with our built-in ad blocker. So I guess this is similar to the Brave browser as well. And then we have GX Cleaner. Clean up unnecessary junk files and improve performance. Let's click on next. Help us connect the dots. I think I will click on next here. Take Opera GX to go. Enjoy the internet from your POV. Now we have here, I guess this is the new tab where we have this input field, and then we also have here Temu straight away. I guess this is sponsored content, right? Let's click here on add a site, and I will type in here www.google.com. Let's add here Google. So if I click right now on Google, we are redirected straight to google.com. Okay, so this works. Then on the right here on top, we have pinboards, snapshots, translate. What's this? Send to my flow. What is flow? My flow. Webflowopera.com. So I guess it's not working. Let's go back here to see the AI features. Opera AI allow access to page content. So for example, ask Google what is the weather today in London. So let's try this, submit. We will have to agree here. So today in London, the weather is expected to have sunny intervals with a maximum temperature around 15 degrees or 59 Fahrenheit for you American viewers. This hamburger menu, we have the preset. So we can change, I guess, the logo. We can go with GX Classic or this one. Themes, we have the dark and light mode switching, GX features, background music. So this is something really interesting that the browser already has background music built in, as well as the keyboard sounds and browser sounds. Most of them don't have that. And we have also here the features to enhance videos and images. We can also enable here block trackers. So we have here AI button in the toolbar. So I guess we can also pretty much disable the AI altogether. But if I click here on this, we are pretty much also redirected to another settings page, which looks very similar to Chrome one with a different font. So let's try to put here this browser to the test and compare it to the Google Chrome. Whenever I open here a new tab, it also plays a sound, and whenever I close it, it also plays it. So that's pretty cool. On the left here, if I click on GX control, we can see that it has this RAM limiter. And if I click here on I, we can see limit how much RAM Opera GX can use. And down below, we have even the hard limit, memory limit with not be exceeded, network limiter even, and then hot tabs killer. We have here CPU and RAM, and even CPU limiter, how much of your processor it can actually use. Let's try here the RAM consumption, but first let me show you that I have here this GX control disabled. So here RAM limiter is turned off, and now if I go here to the task manager, and remember on the Chrome I also have here the same 15 tabs open, so Google 5 times, Reddit 5 times, and YouTube 5 times. And now let's see here what is the RAM consumption looking like. So Google Chrome is using less memory. I think it's really interesting. So you can see here almost 3 gigabytes for Opera GX, and then Google Chrome only 740 megabytes. Now I will try to enable the memory limiter on both of the browsers. You can see here that in the settings, Google Chrome has this memory saver. Let's turn it on. And then here I will put this one to maximum to get maximum memory savings. And then here I will go to Opera GX and I will crank this RAM option to the max as well. But now we can also see that GX control is also taking a while to load. So now here you can see that I have this RAM limiter here set to the lowest memory limit, and hard limit is also enabled. And I've done the same here for the Google Chrome as well. So pretty much memory saver here set to the maximum. And if I go here to the task manager, let's see here the RAM consumption. So both of the browsers have 15 same tabs open. And you can see here that Google Chrome is using less memory than Opera browser. So pretty much I don't see a reason why would you use Opera browser instead of the Google Chrome, for example. Here's one more thing, that Opera collects, I think, way more data compared to the Google Chrome. Because remember the installation process there, it pretty much asked us what to collect, like the user data and even the location of the user. So I think this isn't good for a browser, to be honest. Now, I will put a link for Opera GX in the video description if you want to check it out, as well as for the Google Chrome, which many of you guys probably already used. Now, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all around in the next one.